Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius people. If you have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this reading is for you. Let's dive into what can you expect for the month of June 2026. What is the energy? What can you look out for? What can you expect? So before we dive in, I want you to take a moment and ask yourself in your head or out loud, what is that I want to truly bring into my life in the month of June? What is that I want to experience? What is that I want to change? Because when you do that, you will be able to actually tap into the messages that you receive here today and make sense of it and be able to resonate with it. The main objective of this readings is to give you a heads up, give you some hope, give you some encouragement, give you some sort of confirmation. Okay, but before we dive into these messages, you need to be dialed into yourself. You need to be in touch with your own psyche, your own intuition. Okay, and how this reading is going to work is that I have pre-shuffled your cards here. We are first going to look at the overall theme, overall energy with these cards and with the help of astro dice, and then we will move into specific sections of your reading, love and relationships, career and work, and then we will dive into your overall personal growth and development for the month of June. Okay, so let's start with the astro dice. Let's see what is overall theme, overall energy for your month of June 2026. Very interesting. We have Sagittarius, your own energy. Amazing. And we have first house, and we have okay, yeah, we have North Node. Okay, first of all, I love to see Sagittarius in first house. Now some of you could be Sag rising here, okay, or you could have just Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Venus. But for all of you, you are in your growth era, you are in your glow up era, and like you are going through some sort of expansion and growth, something that pushes you towards your destiny in the month of June. North Node represents your destiny, something that you're destined to go after. Okay. And with the North Node energy here, it means you are stepping out of your comfort zone, because the only way you actually reach your North Node destiny or your North Node mission is when you push yourself out of your comfort zone. And also, North Node energy is, it comes with a certain level of obsession. So I see that you are literally obsessed with making some sort of change in your personality, the way you look. Maybe you have some health goals. Some of you could have some sort of travel goals as well. Some of you may have this desire, this urge to travel more, and that is how you discover yourself, because you are a Sagittarius. So by default, travel always broadens your mind, your horizon. So that could be, some of you could literally be traveling, some of you could be learning something, enrolling yourself in some sort of course to level up, or to, like, again, to learn something new. Okay, but the major theme that I see here is growth, getting out of your comfort zone, being like low-key obsessed with yourself, and this is a good thing. Okay, we also have here these two cards, solitude and indulge. Now, even in this book, she looks like comfortable in her own skill, like reading, chilling, growing. The overall vibe is like I am leveling up, you know, that unbothered energy. And interestingly, we have this indulge card, which talks about like indulging in different sort of pleasure, celebration, having a good time. So I think you are having a good time. But this card was in reverse. Okay, although I do not take reversals in this deck, but I think it's interesting because we have solitude, we have indulgence reverse. So I think you are indulging, you are enjoying the moment, because even with the solitude card, it does not give me that energy where you are locked in alone in your room, you are sad, you are ruminating. That is not the energy that I sense for you. The energy that I sense for you is that you are expanding, you are growing, you are leveling up. So even when you take time to, spend some time in solitude and just be by yourself, like you are enjoying yourself, you are like learning something, cooking something. Okay, like maybe like looking into different recipes so that you can, like take your health, your fitness to the next level, something like that. Or maybe cooking for people you love, like literally your inner circle. Okay, so I see that you are kind of retreating from the outwardly uh, indulgements and indulging in yourself more is the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, but very interesting. Okay, we also have I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. So whatever you are navigating this month, if there's a particular goal you are after, if there's something you want to manifest, if you are trying to overcome a challenge, whatever you're going through, whatever has your attention this month, trust your intuition. Okay, trust your intuition. I think we all have this psychic ability. The question is how much we are tapped into it, which I said in the beginning, that in order for these messages to make sense for you, to like make use of the messages that you receive, you actually need to be dialed into your own psyche. Okay, we also have here depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you, and we have financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So we have a lot of cards in here which talk about like growth and expansion and monetary benefits and all those things. So I think you do not need to worry. Okay, you do not need to worry. You just need to focus on yourself and leveling up. Everything else will be taken care of. Okay, you literally do not need to worry. But and also I want you to understand, anytime we are doing a tarot reading, predictions and all of that, this shows the energy potential that you are tapping into. What you do with this energy is totally up to you. So we see here the energy of expansion and growth and learning. Okay, making time for yourself, but you are the one who will still need to take action. But the cosmos are supporting you, the energy is supporting you. The question is, will you take the lead for yourself? Okay, and also the under the deck energy is 10 of pentacles. Having it all looks different to everyone. So 10 of pentacles is about achieving that ultimate goal where you have the money, you have the family, like you have the material wealth, you have like everything that you can probably imagine or you would want. Like you have reached a level where you're like totally content with your life. And I know that this is a kind of a destination when it comes to 10 of pentacles, which changes over a period of time. So you might be in a phase where, or you might reach a point where you have the job, where you have the relationships, where you have the material comfort, and then after a few years you want to level up again. That is how life works. But at this point, I think that again, we have this girl like sitting here alone. We have this imagery here where she's sitting alone, and we have some more, because in the relationship section we have this Knight of Cups, and here also she is sitting alone. So I think you are figuring out, or with the North Node energy here, you are thinking or you are contemplating, what does this 10 of pentacles look like to you? So at the given point, what will mean, okay, you have received or you have achieved your 10 of pentacles. So in terms of relationships, in terms of money, in terms of material comfort, in terms of your own personality, like your appearance, like literally anything, what like you are contemplating and you're studying. And I think you are also almost, I hear that you are making a game plan with this imagery here. You are locking in. Okay, you are locking in and you are making a game plan. Okay, how do I get to this 10 of pentacles energy? Now let's see in the relationship section of your reading, what do we have? So we have Knight of Cups, romanticize the present moment every chance you get. We have Two of Swords, wake up, what is it that you truly want? And we also have Three of Pentacles. What's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. Now, interestingly, all of these three cards came up in reverse. And the beautiful thing is that Two of Swords in the reverse position is actually good, because what that means is you are getting out of a state of indecision. So if you have been at crossroads, if you have been stuck with like making a decision, I think you are coming to some sort of conclusion. And even like again, I'm getting with this imagery that You are gathering information, you are maybe journaling, talking to a therapist, a coach, mentor, you are using your own intuition, maybe you are asking your spirit guides and they are helping you make a decision. And this decision could be so many things, but since this is specifically coming into the relationship section of your reading, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but I think that in terms of people around you, so this could be in regards to a particular relationship, friendship, romantic, platonic, it could be absolutely anything. You are coming to a decision. We also have Knight of Cups, but this was in reverse. Okay. Knight of Cups is about pursuing the passion in your heart, or like pursuing someone you love, pursuing someone you desire. Okay. We also have here Three of Pentacles. And interestingly, Three of Pentacles is the card of teamwork, and we literally have teamwork here. So two cards that talk about teamwork, and this was in reverse. So I think that for a lot of you, you are auditing your friend circle, because if you have been hanging out with a group of people where you think that you cannot be really yourself, or when you talk about your goals, your vision, what excites you, you may have felt that this friend circle, like the group of friends that you usually hang out with, talk with, they are on a different frequency, they are on a different wavelength, and probably they are not in that phase where they are actively building something. They haven't like an important goal. It's like they are chilling, they are in their own world, and nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying your friends are evil, but you might find yourself, or you might have found yourself among a group of people, community, friend circle, where you feel that your goals don't align, something on those lines. Okay. And I think that is why you are retreating a little bit, you are going in your own shell, and you are figuring out, okay, what is that you want, what is the kind of, like, what kind of people you want to hang out with. And this could also be in terms of a romantic relationship, but I feel that with the Three of Pentacles and teamwork, it's mostly related to some sort of friend circle, or this could also be at your workplace, the circle, the team at your workplace, because we have teamwork and we have Three of Pentacles and not Three of Cups, right? So maybe now again, like maybe you are debating something at your workplace, like you may feel that you are not able to truly tap into your potential, or be yourself, or follow your heart's passion, desires when it comes to your work. And a big part of why you feel that is because the goals of your team, your organization may not align with what you truly want. And that is why you are retreating. Maybe, again, you are leveling up, you are building a new skill, so that maybe you can pursue something which aligns more with who you really are and what your true destiny is. Some of you could be traveling for work, some of you could travel, and you might have some epiphanies there. You might meet a different group of people who open your mind. Okay. But we also have boundless love. So this says, today I will open my eyes a little wider and walk a little taller, noticing that the world around me is filled with tiny miracles. With this in mind, it is easy to fall in love over and over again with everything from honeybees to neon signs. And while I'm feeling this inspired and this in love, everything else sorts of falls in place. So yeah, I think you are also noticing the magic in the mundane, like people who actually love you, people who actually support you. Maybe some of you are realizing the importance of having a significant person in your life by your side. So like you might be questioning certain relationships, but at the same time I feel you also are in that mode where you are cherishing the connections in your life, friendship, platonic, romantic, who actually are there for you, support you, you know and I think you are also like noticing love and support or presence, not just in the people around you, but also the atmosphere, the environment around you, the things that you get to do, and those kind of things. Yeah, this giving me the phrase walking on the cloud. So something is also making you really happy. So I don't see a month where you feel that I'm alone. No, I think you are falling in love with life more. You are falling in love with yourself more in this particular month. Okay, and you are reviewing the people you're around with, and you are reviewing who is worth your time and energy when it comes to friendships or romantic partnerships and stuff like that. Okay, we also have listening, and we also have a beauty card with Libra. So, with the Libra energy here, this says, what does beauty mean to you? Does it evoke wonder, peace, joy, meaning, or something else? How much the pursuit of beauty guide your actions? This is reminding me of this Knight of Cups energy, because Knights are about taking actions. So, when Knight of Cups is upright, it's like pursuing what you desire, pursuing what lights your heart. And again, this is in the relationship section. So, it's according to me, this is about pursuing connections that that make you fall in love with life, or make fall in love with you yourself, something on those lines, right? And since it talks about like a lot of about like beauty, so I think you're also questioning something that looks good on surface, a connection that looks good on surface, the friendships or the friend circle or the team that looks good on surface or look good on paper, right? Like, do they truly hold the depth that you want them to have? Like, is there true love, true connection, like shared goals and visions for the Three of Pentacles? I think that is what you are figuring out. For some of you, this could literally be like you are auditing your relationship with a significant person, a romantic partner, a romantic interest, or someone. And with the listening card here, true understanding starts with listening in silence. So again, that energy of solitude, connecting with your intuition, that is what will help you make the right decision. But I'm really glad to see the two of decisions, or this two of swords, is in reverse. So you will be able to make a good decision, is what I see. Okay, but you have to make sure that you are listening. I want to read this card from the guidebook. So this says here we have like some journal prompts, so you can actually screenshot this, journal on this. How is trying to please others leaving you overextended? Because the Libra energy can also be about maintaining harmony and balance and relationships, but the shadow side of it is that you can get into that people pleasing thing. Okay, so this is something you need to be careful about. So I want you to screenshot this and actually journal on it. How is trying to please others leaving you overextended? How is the situation more nuanced and less extreme than it seems? Might writing out pros and cons help you make a balanced decision? It talks about decision again, and we literally have the two of swords here. Okay, so but I do feel that you will be able to make a good decision if you connect with your intuition, and if you make time to, make some time in solitude and ask yourself what is that you truly want. Okay, so now let's look into your career section. We have justice. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. We also have the star. Have faith that healing is in the forecast. We have forward thinking with Capricorn spirit. It says a raven is one of the few animals that demonstrates the capacity for delayed gratification. There's a benefit to thinking about what you may need or want in the future. This is your gentle reminder to plan ahead. Very 10 of Pentacles energy. So when it comes to your work life, I think you are being very sincere, and you are being very practical and very analytical with this justice energy here. You are literally making those lists, those pros and cons. Maybe you are making with the star card a vision board. I really see you making, some sort of scoreboard for yourself, a vision board, a mood board, or something. And I think that will really help you. And if we look at the imagery here, the vibe I'm getting here is very similar to this. The difference here is that she's relaxed. Okay, she's relaxed, she's confident, but she is not swirling in emotions. She is being practical, she is being logical, she is getting clear on, okay, this is what I want, and this is how I am going to pursue it, this is how I'm going to achieve it. Like, again, with this North Node energy here, she is like, okay, what is the game plan? Because the star card could be, you are in that healing era and you are wishing and you are hoping. But with the justice and star, you are not just hoping, you are not just healing. Maybe you had some struggles in the past when it comes to work. Maybe you were let down by your colleagues, your boss, or something. Maybe you could not make it, or like you could not achieve the goals that you have like set in the past. But you are not ruminating, you are not like, beating yourself up. You are, with the star card, I feel that you are giving yourself grace, you are showing yourself compassion, you are finding that courage to set the goals again. And the process, again, with the forward thinking Capricorn spirit is about getting diligent and not getting swayed away by immediate gratification. You are like, I can wait, I'm sincere, I'm doing it, I'm planning ahead. And with this justice energy is giving me like, she's sharp, she is sharp. It's not just like those vision boards, but not much about the process or the mindset. I think you are working on your mindset, you're working on the process. You have goals, you have schedule, you have process, you have milestones. And if not, this is your sign. Don't just set goals, set milestones, set the process, what you need to do, what is the structure you are going to follow, what is the routine you are going to follow. And I think you will be able to do this with this justice card and this forward thinking Capricorn spirit. Beautiful energy. We also have listening, so we have listening twice in your spread, one from this deck and one from this deck. So I think overall, whether it is your relationships, whether it is your work, just overall, when it comes to you achieving your 10 of Pentacles, your ultimate goal for this current phase of your life, you need to listen to yourself, but also listen to other people when it comes to work specifically. Okay, because like, it's like listening to yourself, yes, but listening to other people when it comes to relationship, listening to other people when it comes to people at work, colleagues. Okay, and if you have a business or something, or if you're thinking of starting the business, that this listening will mean listening to your audience or your clients, and like, what is really needed. That is something I am seeing here for you. Also, with the listening, this imagery here, I also see that you might find someone at work. You team up with them and you are making plans together, something like that. You may brainstorm. That is the energy I'm getting with this imagery. Okay, this card says, I foster a heightened level of engaged listening in all my conversations, whether in person or over the phone. When I start to zone out or feel the urge to interrupt, I remind myself that it is better to tune in and listen, really listen to what the other person is saying, because without good attentive listening, I won't be able to shoot what it was just asking. Okay, so a huge emphasis on listening. We also have protection. So this was an extra card I pulled out for you specifically because I just wanted some more information. So I think that if you are worried again about, because we have here, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. This could be like anxiety related to work. Maybe you are scared someone is trying to, put you down, or maybe like going against your back at work. I would say you're protected. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. Like, even with the star card, I think you are protected by the spiritual realm, your spiritual guides. Okay, your goals, your vision. But also with this protection card, I would say protect your vision. Yeah, with the protection, the star card, protect your vision with this North Node energy. Don't let anybody talk you out of your vision, your goals, or yeah, like whatever is that you want for your life. Because you might have people at work, people in your inner circle. Again, with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse, you might have people around you who might tell you that, okay, this is not realistic, this is not achievable, you are aiming too high. No, 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 no. Because listening can also mean that, pay attention to the intentions of other people. Use your intuition. I honestly believe this so much. Like, I feel that anytime someone else tells you, especially if they are not where you want to be, and if they tell you, okay, this is not realistic, or this is like you're aiming too high, and this and that, and etc., etc., they are usually projecting their own insecurities and fears onto you. So that might not be the truth, because again, the justice is also seeing the truth of something. So I think you are realizing the truth of your destiny, where you are meant to go. Beautiful energy. You're not letting anybody stop you, like forward thinking. You're looking ahead into the future. Once again, the 10 of Pentacles, again, having it all looks different to everyone. So what your 10 of Pentacles, what your vision is, could be very, very different from what your colleagues think or feel, what your friends think or feel, what your romantic partner thinks or feel is different. So you need to lock in and indulge in your own psyche, in your own, like, I don't know, like, learn something, upgrade, dive deeper, okay, something. Yeah, so beautiful energy. Now let's see the overall growth section of your reading. We have the High Priestess. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. So this again brings us to the psychic ability. Some of you could literally be getting a personal tarot reading done. If you want a personal tarot reading, you can book one with me. I have the link in the description. Okay, but some of you could literally be booking a tarot reading, getting a birth chart reading with someone, or yeah, getting a coach or a mentor or something. But once again, she is alone in her room with her cards. Some of you could be doing a tarot reading on yourself. Or some of you could be using oracle cards to connect with your intuition. That's a great thing if you can do that. Okay. Again, you're connecting with yourself. You're connecting with your spirit guides, and you are being encouraged to connect with your spirit guides, the divine, whosoever you believe in, whosoever you pray to. Ask them for the guidance rather than other people. They will show you the correct path. They will show you the light. Okay. But your intuition is on point this month. We also have Eight of Cups and surrender. If your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. Exactly. Some of you, I'm telling, some of you are literally traveling somewhere. Okay. Or some of you are just, you're exploring a different neighborhood, or maybe if you work from home, you are like trying to work from a cafe or a co-working space, maybe even like going to a friend's place and like working with them or something on those lines. But particularly in this deck, Eight of Cups is about having a change of scenery. But even in a traditional sense, it's like leaving something behind, leaving something that is not fulfilling you, walking away from something that does not fill your cup. You know what is that for you. And again, surrender, because as humans we can only do so much. So I think you need to be at peace with yourself. If you want clarity, if you want to level up, if you are in that phase where you're trying to achieve some big goals, some new goals, a new direction for your life, you will have to make the plan, follow it, yes, all of that. Learn new skills, yes, but also at the same time you will have to give yourself grace and compassion and allow things to unfold, allow life to unfold while you take action. Okay, this says stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. A lot of divine energy I'm sensing in your card. Your spirit guides will tell you what to do next. Okay, but you have to listen. You have to listen. We also have Fool, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attribute is using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. So I think this is reminding me of that people pleasing thing. Maybe you put on a mask that you are happy, you are having fun when you are not. Or maybe there are people around you who show that they support you, they are there for you and all that, but they are making fun of you behind your back, or like somehow you know that they don't have your best interest. You have to be careful about those kind of people. And also you have to ask yourself that if you have to constantly pretend in front of a romantic partner, or in your like among your friends, and like something like, if you're pretending than being yourself, then that's a sign that you have to walk away from that situation. Okay, we also have, as I said, Jupiter expansion. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, a hot air balloon ascends. When you find and follow your truth, again, this North Node energy, this justice energy, justice is the truth. When you find and follow your truth, you take off. Your values can inspire you, and defining your unique philosophies can help you expand. What did I say in the beginning? Expansion is your theme for this month. Focus on your own optimism, and you may come to believe that anything is possible. This card literally summarizes your entire reading. That's all I can say. I don't even need to summarize it. And I will read this again for you. When you find and follow your truth, you take off. Your values can inspire you, and defining your unique philosophies can help you expand. Focus on your own optimism, and you may come to believe that anything is possible. That is your message. Very, very beautiful and unique spread for you, my Sagittarius. So, let me know in the comments down below if these messages resonated with you. And don't forget to watch predictions for your other placements. So if you're watching this as Sagittarius Sun, watch for your rising, your moon, and your Venus placements. I will have the playlist in the description box. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye-bye.